asking me about my tattoos, and I'm not really sure how this is supposed to go or what I'm supposed to say. So I looked up some tattoo videos, like other people's tattoo videos, and they basically go through and talk about their tattoos in the order that they got them and why they got them. So I guess I'll do the same. And I really don't have that many, so this will probably be pretty short. By the way, if you're here to steal my tattoos, please don't, because it's not very nice and not very original. I honestly don't remember how old I was when I got my first tattoo. I think I was... Dang, when was it? Where's my phone? I'm pretty sure that my dad posted a photo on Facebook because he was there with me when I got it. So I'm gonna see what the date is, because I don't remember. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. This is me getting my first tattoo. 2013. That means I'm having a really hard time with this. 4 years ago, so I was 20 years old. And it is this one on my wrist. It's my grandfather's birth date. He passed away and he was a very important person in my life, and he was a Holocaust survivor. So not only is it, you know, for him, but it's also a good reminder that my life is fairly easy compared to what he had to endure. So that was my first tattoo, and I don't know, when I got my first tattoo, I was like really worried about getting a tattoo that I felt was very meaningful, but I'm sure, you know, if you have tattoos or if you've asked other people with tattoos, you'll know that they don't always have to have a meaning. So this is basically the only tattoo I have that is meaningful, like to that extent. My second one was the compass on my forearm. At the time when I got it, I think it was like maybe 2 years ago when I graduated from school, and I just didn't really know where I was going or what I was gonna do, so I got this compass as like being open to all possibilities and going wherever life takes me. But it's also just a really cool design, so that's mainly why I got it, and I still really like it. My next tattoo was done by the same artist who did the compass. His name is Anthony, and he's based out of Phoenix, Arizona. So he's really great. If you are in Arizona and you're looking for someone, I would definitely recommend him, and I'll have his links down below. But it's just a bee, and I really don't have any meaning or reason for it. I just really liked having like a little wraparound bee situation. So that's a little, I don't have a reason for it, it's just there. I got these two almost at the same time. I actually lied. My second tattoo wasn't my compass, it actually was this little eye that I have in the back. I wanted something that would kind of represent my Israeli culture, and a lot of symbols that you would see that associate with the Middle East is the Khamsa with the evil eye in the middle, but I didn't want that exact thing. So I knew I wanted some sort of eye to like protect me from evil and all of that. So I just put this eye in the back here. So far for pain level, none of these tattoos really hurt. I do have to say that I have a pretty high pain tolerance, because out of all of my tattoos, only one of them kind of hurt a little bit. I wouldn't even say it hurt, it was just really uncomfortable. The only part in my compass I would say that really hurt was this little S situation, because it was right over my vein and then the end here. But aside from that, it's nothing unbearable, you know? So yeah, my first one was my Roman numerals, my second was my eye, my third was my compass, my fourth was my V. My fifth was my Arizona lady right here. I got her after I had already moved to Philly. I I don't know, it's all very like, it's not that significant to me, so I have a hard time like pinpointing how old I was or when I got it, but I would assume I was 23 when I got her. So I was 23 and I found an image of a tattoo that this guy Mario had done in Phoenix, and it was just like a really beautiful little head of a woman with cacti like popping out of her head, and I really loved that because I really wanted a tattoo to represent my time in Arizona because I had lived there for 10 years and my family was there and still is there. So I knew that I wanted a tattoo for that, but I didn't want like a cliche like cactus desert scene or anything like that. So I thought something like that would be perfect. So I reached out to him through email and we agreed on a time when I would be in town so we could get this done. And I really like her because he added a little Arizona scenery in the little band on her head, which I love. And the one that I had seen was colored. This tattoo is my favorite for sure. And I'll have the links to him below as well if you're interested in that. The reason why I don't have colored tattoos is simply because I don't think they're really my style. I wouldn't want color on me all the time. That's just my personal thing. I think they look great on other people. I just don't think they would suit me. The next tattoo that I got is this tiger up here. I originally went in because I wanted to put him on the inside of my arm, but when I looked in the mirror, I was like, that just looks weird. So he suggested that I put it up here, and I don't know, it was very spur of the moment. I just went with it. And I'm really happy that I did because it's probably my second favorite tattoo. And I realized that it's like an animal head and a woman head like together, but I don't know, I really like it. It's kind of silly, but it works for me. This one hurt, not necessarily because of the location. I think it hurt because he used a very heavy hand. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because it made the ink look way darker than like the rest of my tattoos, and it'll probably last way longer in terms of how vibrant the ink is. I feel like getting tattooed on your arm is really not as painful as anywhere else on your body. The next tattoo that I got is this naked lady in the back of my arm. It's right back here, and I got her while I was in Israel. So it's been like 2 months now because I got her toward the beginning of my trip, but I found her on Instagram as well, and I found out that she was going on a little tour, and I realized that she was going to be in Israel at the same time that I was going to be there. So I emailed her and made an appointment, and literally I think it must have been the 3rd or the 4th day of me being there. I was still like a little jet lagged, but yeah, I went there and I got her done. This was my first stick and poke tattoo. If you don't know what that means, it's basically instead of using a tattoo gun, they use a needle and they poke you like, you know, step by step, one by one. That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would either. And yeah, I don't know, that's all I have to say about that. It's kind of annoying because I don't get to see her very often. You only really see her if you're like standing behind me, but and then along with that, I got 2 dots on my finger, and I basically just asked her to like poke my fingers. Yeah, if you want to check out any of the artists that I mentioned, I'll have them below. If you know anything else like my Roman numerals in my eye, I just got it at a random shop. It was like a walk-in, so I don't remember the name of the shop or the artist that did them. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So if you have any further questions about tattoos, please let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one.